guys, welcome back to my channel Parenting on the Go. I'm Dr. Chinyere Edisi, and in today's video I will be talking to you about something really important. It's very common, and most often parents do neglect this issue. Like the title of the video says, one of the greatest mistakes that parents make is this. Most parents don't correct their children on time because they think they are still young. Most parents don't teach their children things on time because they feel they are too young, they won't understand. Now, the truth is, a child is not too young to understand. As long as they can talk and they can express themselves, that is the right time to start teaching them things. So when I hear parents say, don't worry, he's still a baby, or don't worry, she's still a baby, I often wonder, what do they mean by he or she is still a baby? Your child is 1 year and you say your child is still a baby, and you make excuses for their behavior or excuses for why they can't do things. Now, the truth is, if you don't teach your children how to do things the proper way on time, or if you don't correct them on time because you think they are still young, newsflash, your child will always be a child, even if they are 6. And by the time they get to that point where they can now take decisions for themselves, and you're trying to teach them at that point, they will not want to do what you want because they think that is not the right thing, and then you label them as being stubborn. The truth is, you have to teach your kids things on time. Stop giving excuses for them because of their age. Whatever you expose your child to, that is what they know. Whatever you tell them, that is what they do. How you bring your children up is what they will follow. So if you give excuse that they are still too young to greet people, or they are still too young to say thank you when you give them things, then you are making a very big mistake. If you are a mother and you're watching this video and you know you are guilty of what I'm talking about, you need to make a change. Because I don't want you to say your child is stubborn and your child does not listen to you. The best time to teach your kids things are when they are very young. If your child can talk, why can't you teach your child simple etiquettes like sorry, thank you, welcome, things like that? If you give your child something and your child doesn't say thank you, take it back and make sure they say thank you. And now you take your child outside and someone gives your child something. Instead of your child to say thank you, the person tells your child, say thank you, and you're like, don't worry, he's still a baby. The truth is, your child will always be a baby. Your child will continue to be a baby. Even when they are 30, they are still a baby. Depends on how you bring them up. So stop giving excuses for your child's behavior. Don't do that. Teach them the right thing to do and make them do it all the time. You have to be consistent. I know it's not easy. I'm not saying there are sometimes where children don't, are not in the mood or having a bad time or a bad day and they will not want to talk or, relate with people. That's different. But when you know your child doesn't know how to do something, take out time to teach your child that thing. So let me give you an experience I had. I took my grandmom to the hospital to see a doctor. We had our drugs prescribed, so I had to get them from the pharmacy. I was at the counter at the pharmacy discussing with the person who was attending to me, and I heard a baby saying, "Shut up, stop talking, shut up, stop talking." So I turned and I realized this little boy was referring to my grandmother. And I was like, what's going on? So I moved towards them and I told the little boy, stop saying that. And he was like, leave me alone, leave me alone. So the mother approached us. I expected the mother to do something reasonable. I expected her to say something reasonable or speak to her child. And she was like, don't mind him, he's still a baby. And I looked at the woman, I said, how old is your son? Your son is not less than 5 years. She said, he's just 5. Your child is not just 5. You are training this boy to disrespect his elders. And tomorrow when he disrespects you, don't call your elders to come and talk to your child for you. So This is exactly what I'm trying to say. Teach your children things on time. From 1 year, they should know how to greet people when they see people. Train up a child the way he should go. My pastor usually say, if you don't train them, don't blame them. If someone meets your child for the first time, it's the basic characters they display that tells people a lot about you, the parent, and your child. And this thing I'm talking about is not just for the mothers alone. Putting in good characters, good behaviors, good etiquettes in your children is not for the mothers alone. Fathers should be involved to make sure your children know how to behave well. Make sure your children know how to do things the right way. Make sure your children know how to talk to people, because there is no child, once they can understand, once they can relate, that is the best time to start teaching your children things. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a beautiful comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.